Welcome to aminacademy.com. In Life Stories of Scientists, let us discuss about George Stephenson. Stephenson, the inventor and founder of railways, was a self-taught mechanical engineer without formal education who became interested in developing more efficient rails and locomotives. Into a poor mining family, he learned about steam power through experience of pit pumping engines. In 1814, he tested his first steam blast locomotive, which drew 30 tons of coal at 4 miles an hour. In 1825, he built the first public steam railway from Stockton to Darlington in County Durham, also designing the engine that carried coal trucks and passengers along the line. His pioneering work won him the contract for the Manchester and Liverpool lines in 1826. He trained his famous son Robert, who designed rocket in 1829, an engine which reached speeds of up to 30 miles an hour and ran on the Liverpool to Manchester line, the first intercity railway in the world. These projects prompted immense financial investment and an expansion of the railway system, transforming the British countryside and economy. Now, let us discuss further about George Stephenson. George Stephenson in 1781 to 1848 was an English engineer and inventor who is known as the father of railways. He is famous for his work in civil and mechanical engineering, which helped build much Britain railway infrastructure. Achievements: Locomotive 1, the first steam locomotive to carry passengers on a public railway in 1825. Liverpool and Manchester Railway, the first public intercity railway line in the world to use locomotive, which opened 1830. Rocket, the most famous early railway locomotive, which won a competition in 1829 to pull heavy loads over long distances. Stephen Gauge, the 4 foot 8.5 inch, that is 4 foot and 8.5 inch, that is nearly about 1.435 meter standard gauge used by most of the world's railways. Other contributions: invented a safety lamp for use in coal mines, nicknamed the Geordie. Foresaw a national network of lines running as a standard gauge with minimal gradients. His routes and structure are still in use today. Stephenson's achievements were a key component of the Industrial Revolution. Stephenson was a pioneering railway engineer and inventor of the rocket, the most famous early railway locomotive. Stephenson himself worked at the mine and learned to read and write in his spare time. He gained the reputation for managing the primitive steam engines employed in mines and worked in a number of different coal mines in the northeast of England and Scotland. In 1814, Stephenson constructed his first locomotive, Blucher, for hauling coal at Killingworth Colliery near Newcastle. In 1815, he invented a safety lamp for use in coal mines, nicknamed the Geordie. In 1821, Stephenson was appointed engineer for the construction of the Stockholm and Darlington Railway. It opened in 1825 and was the first public railway. The following year, Stephenson was made engineer for the Liverpool to Manchester Railway. In October 1829, the railway's owners staged a competition at Rainhill to find the best kind of locomotive to pull heavy loads over long distances. Thousands came to watch. Stephenson's locomotive rocket was the winner, achieving a record speed of 30 miles per hour, 36 miles per hour. The opening of the Stockton to Darlington Railway and the success of rockets stimulated and laying of railway lines and the construction of the locomotives all over the country. Stephenson became engineer on a number of these projects and was also consulted on the development of railways in Belgium and Spain. Stephenson died on 12 August 1848 in Chesterfield in Derbyshire. His only son Robert was also a railway engineer and worked with his father on many of his projects. George Stephenson was the son of a mechanic who operated a new common atmospheric steam engine that was used to pump out a coal mine at a Newcastle upon Tyne. The boy went to work at an early age and without formal schooling. By age of 19, he was operating a new common engine. His curiosity aroused by the Napoleonic War news, he enrolled in night school and learned to read and write. He soon married and, in order to earn extra income, learned to repair shoes, fix clocks, and cut clothes for miners' wives, getting mechanic friend, the future Sir William Fairbairn, to take over his engineer part-time. His genius with steam engines, however, presently won him the post of engine wright, that means chief mechanic at Killingworth Colliery. Stephenson's first wife died, leaving him with a young son, Robert, whom he sent to Newcastle schools to learn mathematics. Every night when the boy came home, father and son went over the homework together, both learning. In 1813, George Stephenson visited night boring colliery to examine a steam boiler on wheels constructed by John Blenkinsop to haul coal out of the mains in the belief that heavy contraption could not gain traction on smooth wooden rails. Over the next few years, Stephenson built several locomotives for Killingworth and other collieries and gained a measure of fame by inventing a mine safety lamp. In 1821, he heard of a project for a railroad employing draft horses to be built from Stockholm. When the Liverpool Manchester line was nearing completion in 1829, a competition was held for locomotives. Stephenson's new engine, the Rocket, which he built with his son Robert, won with a speed of 36 miles, that is 58 km per hour. Eight locomotives were used when the Liverpool Manchester line opened on September 15, 1830, and all of them had been built in Stephenson's Newcastle's work. From this time on, railroad building spread rapidly throughout Britain, Europe, and North America, and George Stephenson continued as the chief guide of the revolutionary transportation medium, solving problems of roadway construction, bridge design, and locomotive and rolling stock manufacture. He built many other railways in the Midlands and he acted as consultant on many railroad projects at home and abroad. So far, we discussed about George Stephenson, a father of railway. we have done, please subscribe our YouTube channel.